is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printed money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. September 13th, huh? I think it's September 14th. It's up wrong. September 14th it is. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 280, NASDAQ off 63, S&P's down 24, gold contract up 1080, 1805 an ounce. You get silver up 5 cents, $23.85 an ounce. Late sweet crude flat, $70.49 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note right now up 10 ticks, trading out at a price point of 133.19. The 30-year up a full point plus 6 ticks at 164.11. The 10-year right now, folks, is yielding 1.27. You get that 10-year going higher with volume. Higher price, lower yields coming at us once again. It's pretty wild. King Dollar's down 30 ticks, trading 92.645. Now, King Dollar made quite a comeback. King Dollar was down over 245 ticks. We'll see how this baby's going to shake out, but it came off those lows. The euro is at 130. The euro is at 118. The yen is at 109.64, and the British pound is at 138 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world and the world of the S&Ps. Let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, bottom line, you have lower prices out here. We don't have an expansion of volume. So what we have out here, it's going to be intriguing to see how this shakes out coming into the close. So if we look this out, last Friday we did 89 million. Yesterday you did 83 million. Today you're only at 51. So we're at a level right now that, I can picture that you're going to be building some cars going sideways. The real question is going to be, does price hold here? So if price holds, meaning holds at these lows, then you can go sideways for a few days and then go after this swing low that's laying out here at 436. My bigger take is that we're going down to 421, and that is the low that was established out here on the 19th of July. We go into the NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100. There's no doubt the NDX 100 has been trying to stay higher, but guess what? There's just enough selling that's happening that just can't handle price. So if we take a look at the NDX, you're going to see that on Friday, on the Qs, we did 40 million. We had a huge expansion of volume yesterday. Yesterday, you did 48 million. We got to a price point of 374.22. Now, we're at 33 million out here, so we'll do about 43 million. That's not a lot. That's the real bottom line. It's going to be the same setup, though. If it can't hold price, that's the building cause. And in the NDX's case, it's the building cause to break into its lower range. The lower range, well, no. No, it still has a while before the low range, because the low range inside the Qs is 366. And I suspect the Qs are actually going to get down to 352. So we'll see where that baby goes and how and if we get there. Gold contract caught a bid. You get 189,000. That's good contract volume inside of the gold market. What we have out here is that you're going higher. You're going higher with volume. Bottom line, you're still in an ABC structure on the way up with the 1894.60 price projection. We go into the silver market. Silver finally did something out here again. Silver's a trip in itself, man. There's no doubt about it, man. Silver rejected lower price today at 23.43. You're at 23.86. Bottom line is that you had a nice sign of strength when you bring this back on the 3rd of September. Silver wants higher price. Silver looks to me like it wants 26.13. Notes and bonds, bottom line is that they want higher price, man. The note and bond market is just something else. And, we were talking about yesterday that, we seem that our rates are higher, but guess what? When you look at the world, our rates are low. So you got 1.4 million contracts traded out here inside the 10-year today. And if you just take a look at this, okay, because this is crucial to really understand. So picture, we go lower on Friday with 1.1 million contracts. You go lower yesterday with 820,000 contracts. That's a market, and it's confirmed today at 1.4 on the way up. And that's what time in the trade does, folks. You're looking at both sides of the market, okay? So we went down, you contracted with volume pretty dramatically. You start going higher again, buyers coming in again. That says higher prices coming at us. If we go take a look at the 30-year bond, what do you have with the 30-year right now? That's up a full point plus 7 ticks. 30-year, see the 30-year leads, man. This is strong. Holy cow. Look at this, man. Yeah, the 30 just overtook the consolidation over the last 2 weeks. So the 30 on Friday goes low with 287,000 contracts. Yesterday, 220, and guess what? You're higher with 438. Higher prices coming at us. And a good old King Dollar. So the King Dollar, this is going to be interesting to see what happens with King Dollar here. Because what you have is this. We got down to a low of 92,322. We're at 92,635. Now, this symbol here, that's a hammer. But what happens, folks, is that a hammer, if you're using candlestick charting, is a hammer after a downtrend, not after one day. So we'll see where this shakes out. Maybe it's going to test the highs of yesterday once again. The GDX, we take a look at a few of the gold equities. The GDX right now needs more volume. You did 13 million, you're up 12 cents. We do have volume up at that 33.52. I expect that we're going to see some volume come in this marketplace, meaning in the gold and silver market. What we have in the broad market, folks, my take is that the correction's already begun. It's going to be sell every rally that's out there. And the bottom is consolidation is game, and it's game in spades. If we take a look at inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness. Weakness out here today is Comcast, that's down 6%. You get Charter Communications off 4. You get Trip.com down 4. You get NetEase off 3.7. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TESS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TESS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TESS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 323. We got the NASDAQ off 85. S&P's down 29. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's very easy to get the opening call, folks. And when you do get the opening call, what you're going to get along with it, okay, is approximately 10 to 12 archives that Basil has done some great workshops, okay, so you can understand riding the Chapman wave in a huge way. It's an amazing education. That in itself is an amazing education. But what you get with the opening call, number one, you're going to get 30 days of a great newsletter. You're going to get all the archives on it. And guess what? The bottom line, only for a month, it's only $149. For 6 months, it's $695, which is a savings of $199. For a year, it's $1195, which is a savings of $593. Now, they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And as I said, you get a huge amount of education inside of that. So come over to our website at TFNN, hit that banner, and you are off to the races. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good. Thank you.
So the patents, the patents that we've been discussing actually for quite some time. If you recall, way back, it was sometime in mid-August, I said there's a really good chance that this particular patent that's part of the Chapman wave methodology, where I look at either straight line up or straight line down or a cup or an arch formation, where the combination where you come down sharply, I make it red, because if you come down sharply and then have a rally, and preferably either at the first or second peak of that little arch, start to fail. If you take out that left side low, I call it the dreaded H, because that becomes quite a serious negative action because it's taking out support. Well, look at the Dow Industrials comes down from the 35,631 all-time high of the 16th of August down to very quickly in 4 sessions comes down to 34,690, rallies up to the 35,510 level, and then it arches over in a single leg up A, and it rotates down. We were very fortunate on the 26th of August. We did get short. We had been long, but we got short the Dow on the shorter term instruments, the DOG, but we still have the diamonds from way back in April of last year at the lows. So this is a shorter term trade.
And now you can see my rule of thumb is in the arch formation, you have 3 days in which to close. Usually it's 2, but maybe 3, close above the left side low. We did it just 1 day, and today we went underneath not only what was this? Today's Tuesday, under Friday's low, but you also went under the low of the August, I think it was 19th, let me check. Yeah, August the 19th low. So this is just saying to me that what we've been talking about for some time now is that over the period of time, we've seen rotational corrections. This will only be different if all of a sudden we get all the key indices starting to tank at the same time and really take on a lot of water. So this is very interesting because the QQQ, which also has the semiconductors in them, the QQQ Index 100 Invesco QQQ Trust Series made an all-time high at 382.78 on the 7th of August. And we actually started a short position on the triple shorts back on the, I think it was, let me just check the date, on the 9th of September. Here we are, we're just on the 14th. And you can see this is a pretty sharp pullback. Most importantly, it's just the daily. The weekly chart, in fact, in all time frames so far, the weekly charts are still pretty good. But this is the daily, and the daily says that the QQQ Index 100 ETF is trading sharply lower, but is still quite nicely above. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, it was trading in the 374s. But this is all my technical analysis was based on the Chapman wave methodology with that doji candle at a peak D, the fourth highest peak we're always looking at. So this is the start of a position. We might add to it, but it is starting to roll over just as we expected it would, because what I was saying is if there's a rotational correction, and the semiconductors haven't really today, I mean, they're still holding really well, but if the semiconductors start to join in, and the SMHs, which is they're trading, made an all-time high leg D. We're always waiting for that leg D. Made a leg D at 276.46 today, trading just a little lower at 274.06. But if at any point in the next week, instead of popping into the 278, 279 area, you suddenly see them trading at about 269, 268, that'll suggest finally you've got everything in sync. And then we've got to be very careful. At this point, I still have to say maybe it's a rotational correction, but when you see the best of the best, or especially the FANG stocks, which I've been through in my show, the Target Conditions Hour, and I'll go through it again tomorrow in my show, when they start to pull back, then you've got to say, hey, if the best of the best are coming down, that's just a sign to say this time, while it might not be different because we don't know about this rotational part of it, when you get the Qs starting to pull back, that I think is something you've got to take note of and say, okay, just be very careful. Oh, the other thing is the IYT, the divergence. Look at this, a huge move down, -3 at 245. This is the iShares Dow Jones Transportation Average Index Fund. Now, I'm not a big Dow theory person. I've listened to it for decades and decades. But my theory has always been it's a good sign when you see in the general economy, when you see the transportation index coinciding at highs, making highs with the Dow, it's just a good sign. And we're seeing a huge divergence now. So I'm just kind of real careful here. Our long positions, we're anticipating that some of those that were making record highs over the past week or so, they're starting to take a bit of a rest. And we've been raising cash, and I'm raising stops.
So Basil, let me ask you, inflation, right? Now,
yes.
The question I would ask is this: how you feel about it, but even people you're talking to, right? What is the rap that you're hearing out there now?
So this is really interesting because as I go back in time, I'm always thinking inflation, look at it. And there was a thing they used to talk about, the TIPS, the TIP.
Right.
And then I did a big study on that. And my conclusion was that the TIPS really don't have a relationship to inflation. I don't know why they use it. It's something different. It correlates to other things. But if you speak to anyone, and this is really the first time that I'm hearing just general population, just regular folks, starting to say, prices have really gone through the roof. And of course, we are in the New England area here in Boston. So real estate is sky high.
Right.
But that's not the issue. The issue, for instance, I filled up with gas today, and that was pretty high. I mean, that's like a tax. It's a silent tax. Nobody ever talks about it. Everybody has to fill up their gas tank.
Sure.
So that's. So yes, I think, and not only that, over the years, my discovery is that the Fed always excludes what's really important when it comes to inflation. They just always do it.
There's no doubt. Listen, folks, real easy to get Basil's newsletter. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under newsletters. Just hit that button, the opening call. You're off to the races. Basil, thanks so much. Look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 338. You get the Nasdaq off 92. S&Ps are off 31. And, Basil and I were just talking about inflation. The Treasury Direct, folks, has a pretty cool product. If you're looking to put some cash away and not worrying about getting your principal back, and it's not a bad interest rate either. I was looking at it this morning. Now, the way it works, this is called it's an I-bond inflation bond, folks, okay? You buy directly off Treasury Direct, so there's no commissions. You can only buy $10,000 per year of it. But watch how it works. This is pretty cool. So it pays 3.72% right now. It is gauged to the CPI. So if the CPI basically is going up, you're going to basically go up and you're starting at a 3.72 percentage rate. So, you know, I know that's not huge, but guess what? For 10 grand, and it's better than a savings account. And if you've never done the Treasury Direct, it's very easy to do. What Treasury Direct is, you're buying straight off the Treasury, and that's the only place you can get them. So you go to Treasury Direct, okay? You're looking for the I-bonds that, I'll get the exact name of them for you. But the bottom line is it's a decent deal. What happens is this, is that so you can buy 10,000. Then there's another rule inside that when you're filing your taxes, if you get more than 10,000 back, you can buy up to 15,000. Instead of the filing the taxes, all that, I know one thing: you can buy $10,000 a year. That's my point. So if you get 10,000 that's in the bank and you're not making anything on it, bottom line, that's not a bad way to go. You know, because when we're taking, and the way it works is that you're only stuck in the deal for 1 year, meaning that if you cancel it the first year, you put it back. I'm not quite sure what the exact penalty is, but after the first year, there's not a penalty. So it's a good product. That's the real bottom line. You can't put hundreds of thousands of dollars in it, but guess what? You can put 10 year. Yeah, it's 10 years per calendar year. Yes, it is. So that's pretty cool, man. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some. Here, let's go look at the NQs first. I think they're going to sell this thing down like fast and furious. What happens in a market like this, folks, is that it starts wandering. Then what ends up happening is that a couple of larger funds, they get a little paranoid, and we're right at the space right now. That's the real bottom line. I mean, if it's gonna bust lower, it's gonna be, well, of course it's gonna be in the next half hour, because that's all we have. But we got, let's see, 35,342. And we hit 345. Okay, so 342 is the number. We just hit 15,345, and it bounced off it. Now you're at 56. And we'll see whether it makes another attack down at that level. Because if it breaks that level, then you will see some very fast movement. Because the way this is set up right now, both, let's see, the first move down was from 29,350. Oh, no, there we go. 15,557 to 15,346. Okay, so it's a 200 move down. So this is what it is. If we break this with some kind of conviction, you can go, you know, I don't think we're going to get out another 200 points today, but that's how it's set up. If we break this, those NQs want to go another 200 points down. Right now, you're down 77. We go into the E-minis. We take a look at the E-minis and see how they're set up. They're down 31 right now. And, they already broke, man. Okay, so the E-minis are saying, man, we're going. Yeah, the E-minis broke. Anything under 44.35. That's the break. And that's saying that the E-minis will get, let's do this. That's 83. That's 35. That's 50 S&P points. That's saying that 39.85 is coming at us. No, 43.85. 43.85. And right now you're at 44.28. So that's a big number. Apple, you take a look at Apple. One of the tigers, couple of the tigers want to take a look at Apple on a 10-minute bar. And what you have here is that, well, first off, let me just put this. My take is that Apple is coming back into, the 142.54 is game next. What happens is this. You never like to see high volume off a high. When high volume comes off a high, folks, most time that's a large fund getting out. That's not you and I trading the stock. Our retail traders, even broker-dealers trading the stock. That's normally a huge fund getting out. That's when we did 140 million shares. We went from 155 to 148. Now this is saying it wants to get down to the 141. Now, on a 10-minute, let's do this. Okay, so that was on the daily. On the 10-minute, we have, you get a high volume low. So let's say it wants to be back to the 146.91. It's not an ABC down because when it broke lower today, it had lighter volume than on Friday. On Friday, at that low of 148, we did 8.7 million, and we broke that today with 2.29. This is on a 10-minute chart. That's what we're doing, folks, okay? So that's saying that, yeah, Apple wants lower price, but it's not an ABC structure on the way down. Listen, man, this was Apple's dog and pony show today, and if it can't happen today, it's not going to happen, folks. That's the real bottom line. We got to take a look at, let's go take a look at XBT. I want to look at Bitcoin here, because this is going to get really intriguing watching how this is going to play out, because you have right now, so we're at 1440, 46,000. There was a good article I read yesterday. So check this out, man. This is pretty. So we know that El Salvador decided that they're going to make Bitcoin their legal tender. Well, there was a great article because, you know, of course, you get a autocracy down there. I mean, you get a leader that, you know, bottom line is that wants everything. Now, El Salvador, folks, is a dollar country, meaning their currency is pegged to the dollar. Well, this is a great way that the government can do whatever they want to do. And watch how the scenario goes. First, you make Bitcoin legal tender. You make everyone take it. Then what you do is this, and this is what they're going to do in El Salvador. Then you turn around and make the stable coin, okay, what people can actually get, dollar for dollar off the Bitcoin, right? So the bottom line is that you talk about smoke and mirrors, man. This is a way that the government can turn around, stop having their dollar pegged to the U.S. dollar, okay, well, without doing anything. Because the bottom line is that they'll force the merchants, well, they already forced the merchants to take Bitcoin. Now they're going to force the merchants, when they want to get paid off, to get stablecoin, okay? And, of course, all of it is just, well, the stablecoin is going to be printed by the government. So you can imagine, you know, inflation will go right through the roof again. Dow Industrials right now down 339. We get the NASDAQ off 88. S&P's down to 31. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down at 325. We get the Nasdaq up 82. S&Ps are off 29. Let's go over and take a look at Wynn in Las Vegas Sands, folks, okay? Both of these equities are down on volume today. You got Wynn down $11.40, trading 92.05. That's got monster volume coming into its strength, okay? But you're talking about 24 million coming into 4, so that's saying that that can break down. If you take a look at Las Vegas Sands, same setup. You're down 447. You got as low as 36.93 today. It saved itself, but this kind of volume is a monster. And what this is all about, now this is where I'm not going to touch on anything that has to do with China, I can tell you that. And what it is, okay, so this morning, or last night rather, Macau wants government representatives to supervise casino operators and plans to increase local ownership in gambling companies, signaling tighter control of the world's largest gambling hub amid Beijing's effort to clamp down on money laundering and currency outflows. The government aims to increase direct supervising and gambling companies to better monitor their operations, Macau's Secretary for Economy and Finance said in a press briefing Tuesday without elaborating how the proposed changes would be enacted. Officials also suggested raising the shareholders of local directors and gambling companies from the currently required minimum of 10%, according to the public paper on this proposal. Authorities also proposed to increase scrutiny on the so-called junkets, which service high rolls and extend credit to them, including raising entry barriers for junket operators as well as background checks. The bottom line, folks, is that you can imagine this, okay? You know that China is cracking down on everything, okay? As far as they're concerned, anyone, you know, the bottom line is that you stick your head up, it's going to get freaking chopped off. In this particular case, the casinos, forget it. I mean, you know, when you look at here, watch this, because when you look at LVS, when you look at their revenue from Macau, it's unbelievable. They break this out, and when you see this, it's okay, so picture. Las Vegas Sands, in the United States, they do $738 million. In Macau, they do $1.7 billion. Yeah, Singapore, that's pretty, they have Singapore, thank God, that's $1.3 billion. Wynn, we take a look at Wynn, and in Wynn's case, the Las Vegas does $747 million. Oh, Macau only does $980 million. So that's interesting. So Las Vegas Sands is a lot bigger than Wynn there. Well, yes, look at that. That's a big number, man. Yeah, so Las Vegas Sands actually has more to worry about, $1.7 billion. And you know what? They're going to take over everything. This is the beginning of the end of any type of capitalism, I suspect. Not any type of capitalism. They'll have capitalism, but will end up happening. All the good companies, folks, will be able to, you saw when I was reading that, they're talking about right now, the locals can own 10%. And that's the local governments. That's not like you and me being the locals. That's the local governments. That being said, what I suspect will end up happening is that they're going to up that number, and we'll see how far they up that number, and bottom line, that's putting the squeeze on it. They'll get that for nothing, and we go from there. So pretty wild. XLB. Let's go take a look at the XLB for a couple tigers out here. So the XLB, folks, is the material select sector. Inside the XLB, you have, let's see, okay, so you're talking Sherwin-Williams, Air Products, Freeport-McMoran, Newmont. This is a nice mix. So let's see, Lind PLC. Look at this. The highest rated stock in there. I don't even know what it is. Let's figure out LIN. What is this equity? LIN. So Lind Public Limited operates industrial gas and engineering. The company offers products, technologies, and service that help customers improve their economic performance. It's weird. How the heck did one stock? Well, it's a $29 billion company. Oh, they take in $29 billion. Okay. XLB. So now let's go take a look at the XLB in general. So you're in a consolidation. Yeah, you still get a high volume low. These high volume lows want to get tested. That's the 19th also. Now this one's a heads up, man, because what you also have here is that, let me look at the materials again. Let me see what's in here again. I know Sherwin-Williams, you get a natural gas company. Freeport-McMoran's copper, Newmont gold, DuPont, Dow. This is really wild, man. I mean, how the heck did International Flavors get in there? International Flavors is a fragrance company. You know what's really wild, man? You really got to understand what's inside. I mean, picture this. They have International Flavors and fragrances. And that's 3.7% of this ETF. And they're in the perfume business, man. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, to me, it wants lower price. That's the bottom line. That's how I'm looking at that. And the weekly is going to be the same thing because you have a high volume low that's laying out there. This high volume lows want to get tested. We go take a look at the XAU and the HUI inside of the gold market. What we have out here is that, let's see what we did yesterday in this XAU. So we're at higher price today. The volume's light today, though. So yesterday you came down 26 million, going into 29. That's not bad. Okay, so what we did once again inside the gold and silver market is that we rejected lower price, had lighter volume. That being said, now we need volume on the upside. You know, the last time that we had volume on the upside, we did have the strength that came into the market when it went topside on the 3rd of September. Yesterday, the Gold Bugs Index did 20 million. You're coming into 20 million, 22 million. You know, but today it looks to me like we are going to need more volume because if well, let's go take a look at a couple of the big dogs. Newmont, let's just see what the volume is on Newmont right now. So Newmont, yeah, you get a sideways move. That's not doing anything. 3.7 million. We take a look at Barrick Gold. Barrick Gold is $19.48. It's not doing anything either. You know what's intriguing? You had Ashanti, Anglo Ashanti, take over Corvus Gold on Monday. They own 20% of it. Now they're going to buy the rest of it. But I thought it was really intriguing, and that's the next time that even we get Fred on from Vista Gold, the premium was like so small it was unbelievable. Here, watch this. CORV. I mean, this was a deal and a half for Ashanti because, yeah, where do you see this? Corvus Gold. I mean, it's like the premium was so small that it was like insane. So here, this is when it got announced. It was done yesterday, okay? But it was announced. It was at 320. It goes up to 415, and that's it. It's like, man, whoever's negotiating that deal, that wasn't too smart a deal. That, you know, it is what it is. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have Dow. Dow Industrials right now down 355. NASDAQ off 90. S&P's off 32. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave. Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow. Dow's down 297. You get the NASDAQ off 69. S&Ps are off 25. Let's go take a look at Vista Gold. And with Vista Gold, you know, we have Fred on quite a bit. Bottom line is that you know, if you own Vista Gold, you have to expect these types of spikes. This market maker, you know, I've been trading Vista Gold for, I bet, 15, 20 years now. And the market maker in Vista Gold controls it. There's no doubt about it. It doesn't mean that you can't make a lot of money on it, but you got to sell into heavy strength. Because look at this right now. We went from a price point of 83 down to 74, and you're right back up to 81. That happens not all the time, but quite a bit, folks. That's the real bottom line. So when you're moving product out, you want to be moving product out, particularly in Vista, at real strength. Because at real strength, what I suspect that this market maker does every day is this. Every day I suspect he shorts the stock, and then at some time during the day he's trying to cover. That's kind of what the MO seems to be. And I know that it doesn't seem like a lot of pennies, but when you're talking about, you know, 300,000 or 400,000 shares a day and talking pennies, it really turns into money. And that's how I think he shakes the whole baby out. So, and of course, then he has more information than you and I do. There's no two ways about that. We're going to take a look at the ETF structures out here. And what you're going to have, folks, is this. You're going to have a lower price and prices holding downtown. So that's telling me that we're going lower tomorrow also. You're inside, the SPY's inside its lower range. That's saying the next step for the SPY's are 436. Right now you're at 443. The NDX 100, the 3Qs, That's trading right now at 374.91. And, that's a big expansion of volume. Okay, so they start banging this out compared to, this is going to close like close to the low of the day. Now, this is where this baby can jump the creek. That's what's happening with this one. We'll see how this baby shakes out, but I'd say the next step down for the 3Qs is 368. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night, folks. Have a safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow. Please tell your friends about TFNN. Tommy kicks us off, 9 a.m. Great show, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look at them, folks.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people.